y'all doing? You know what time it is. It's 9:09 on a lunar eclipse full moon, baby. So you know what time it is. It's time for a reading. It's time for divination. It's time for some collective community council. I hope you're doing all right tonight. Let me tell you something, darling. This lunar eclipse, this full moon is a lot. It's been a lot already, so I'm here to help you out. How y'all doing? It's your favorite auntie, uncle. It's your favorite spiritual dom. It's your favorite pirate, captain, goddess, king, hood, healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix, LadySpeech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you to my channel. AQ is in the building. Ashley Carter's in the building. Casopia Lynn is in the building. Let me know if I said that right. Kiara is in the building. Dev the Disaster 13. Hello. Raw Flow Energy. Hey, baby. Hey. The Divine Essence of Tasha Lynn. Hello, my love. The Emperor. Hello. Hello, everybody. Trina, who is this? Makeup Loca. Hey, baby. The Divine Essence. I've already said hey to you. Thank y'all for loving the yellow lyric. Hello, my love. Lorraine. I love how you spell your name, Lorraine. I love it. Hey, babies. Hey, Lacey, Enika, Mix D's, McCoy. Hello, beautifuls. It is good to see you all. Welcome. We got us a full moon and a lunar eclipse, so I'm going to hook you up tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like I always do, it is time for a reading. It is time for some collective counsel. And I got your back. Your favorite spiritual dom always got your back. So I suggest you go ahead and get your hydration for this reading. Assume the position. If you are an OG here, you already know what to do. You have grabbed your comfort items. You have grabbed your soft things. You have grabbed your notepads. You've grabbed your beverages, because you know I don't play about that hydration. And you have grabbed whatever you need for a little bit of aftercare, okay? For you newbies, I just told you your instructions. Go grab some soft things. Go grab your notebooks. Go grab things that'll help you make it through this reading. Sometimes these readings are known as the speak and spanks, because you get spoken to and you get spanked. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me introduce you to the elements of this reading tonight. It's a divination. So, of course, we're going to be using cards. I want to remind you that as a medium and a psychic, I don't need cards, but I like things. I like to play with toys. We're going to be working with the African Goddess Rising deck tonight. We are going to be working with the Angels and Ancestors deck tonight. We're going to be working with the Moonology deck tonight. And we are also going to be working with the Lunar Somnia deck tonight. When I post this reading, all of that will be in the description box, so please feel free to check the description box if you want to purchase that. Speaking of purchasing things, you know what I'm going to say. Please check your local magical shops, apothecaries, if you want to purchase the things that I suggest to you. Shop small first. Black-owned business, brown-owned business, indigenous-owned business, mom-and-pop businesses, LGBTQI businesses. Shop small, shop local first. And then, if you got to do what you got to do, if you got to get it where you got to get it, do what you got to do and get it where you got to get it. But make the effort to shop small first. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pass the collection plate. I see Trina J has already put something in. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you, baby. So one of the ways that you can put in on the collection plate is super chats, super thanks. Also, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show financial appreciation for your labor. Now, The other element that is present in these readings are my rock friends today, because we got a lot going on. I mean, Pluto in retrograde, the lunar eclipse, a whole full moon. My God. I felt like I needed some sun today, so I wore bright colors, as you can see. And thank you all for appreciating me in these bright colors. And I put on my citrine crown that one of you gave me. One of you gave this to me. You went into my Amazon wish list and you ordered something for me. And this was on the wish list, and I've been wanting, I was going to get it for myself, but you got it for me, and I appreciate you. So we've got my citrine crown, and we're also working with some selenite tonight, because we're going to be cutting through a lot of the BS, a lot of the crazy, a lot of the spider webs, a lot of the confusing things. We're going to cut right through that tonight. And the selenite is going to help me. All right, you beautiful people. Are you ready? I do want to remind you that you might hear some sounds because it is warm and the night sky has been receding due to summer and spring. The kids are out playing. I don't hear them as much because it is getting darker, but you might hear something, and the kids are outside playing. I love that. I love that. I love the fact that I live in a place where the children are safe enough to laugh out loud and be and celebrate with one another. So just beware if you hear some noises. Them is the children outside playing. Okay. Are you ready? Because this is about to be a doozy in all of the best ways. But it's about to be a doozy. You know what we do here. We heal over here. We grow over here. We ascend over here. We break generational cycles over here. And sometimes that work is fun. Lots of times that work is fun. And lots of times that work is hard. Very, very hard. But always, always worth it. Let me check in with these comments, and then we're going to get it started. Ray said, I planned my whole ass spiritual bath around this reading. Ah, I heard that, baby. Yeah, I got a whole ritual ceremony after this. Please, I'm so hype. I'm so hype. Because I'm getting free after this reading, baby. Especially because I know what's in this reading. Ha! Let's do it. I love it, Ray. I love it. Deb Disaster, thank you for your super chat. Honestly, been struggling like hell, so thankful to see you tonight. I got you, baby. We're in Mercury retrograde, too. Let me mention that. We're not out of Mercury retrograde, so a lot of you are getting beat about the face, the head, the body. That's Mercury retrograde, not giving 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 cents about your feelings. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you tonight. I got you. I'm going to help you. Okay? I'm going to help you. I got you. Dev said, gonna a little after for some aftercare. Me too. We 420 friendly over here. Me too, baby. Do what you gotta do. 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 Lyric said, just finished got my cat here. I'm ready. I love the fact that I love the fact that y'all bring y'all cats, y'all kids, and y'all dogs to these readings, because I love all of them. I love cats a lot. I love kids, and I love dogs. In that order. I love them all equally. All right. Kristen09 said, Kristen09 said, hello, looking forward to the message tonight. Well, I'm looking forward to giving it to you, baby. I'm looking forward to giving it to you, baby. You gave me, yes, we have Vamp Kitten. I've been riding this retrograde and eclipse energy, finally facing my anxiety about health issues and getting my life together. Bring it. I love to hear it. I love to hear it, Vamp Kitten. You doing your thing, baby. You doing your thing. Let me tell you something. Y'all. Retrogrades don't have to be hard. They don't have to be hard. See, when folks be giving you these warnings about retrograde, you don't need to look at that with like trepidation and hesitation. You just need to look at that as guidelines and blueprints and then act accordingly. Learn to dance with these cosmic elements. The cosmic elements are not here to obstruct you. They're here to teach you how to dance. They're here to teach you how to bend. They're here to teach you how to flow. Once you learn how to flow with the retrograde, baby, you can actually ride a retrograde into greatness. And the beat about the face that it gets you, you can turn that into something pleasurable. It's okay. You'll get there. And I'm going to help you get you there. I'm going to help get you there. All right, let's get started with this reading. Let's get started with this reading. Let's get started with this reading. We're going to begin with the Lunar deck. Once again, I want to remind you that I'm going to be listing this in my description once this is posted. Balance, baby. Temperance, baby. Balance, baby. Temperance, baby. Moderation in all things. Moderation in all things. But you have to understand that everything is needed in you. Okay? Let me break it down. Your ratchetness has a place here. Your righteousness has a place here. Your hot-headedness has a place here. Your coolness has a place here. Your masculinity has a place here. Your femininity has a place here. But it's all about balance and finding the balance that's right for you in the time and the space that you are existing in right now. Balance, baby. Temperance, baby. Some of you are doing good at this right now. Some of you are managing your practicality and your instinct. You are managing, well, that wasn't the right comparison. Your practicality and your savagery. Your lower self and your higher self. You are balancing these things, and a lot of you are not. Some of you are doing good with the temperance. Some of you are doing good with the balance, and some of you are not. But this right here is the message. Balance is key. And y'all, some of y'all aren't achieving balance in your life because you're basing your balance off of what someone else's balance is. Honey, we are out here neurodivergent. We are out here neurospicy. Folks got autism, ADHD. Folks are dealing with a lot, grieving, okay? Someone else's balance is not your balance. Stop trying to achieve other people's idea of perfection or balance. Go after the balance that works for you. We all contain multitudes, and those multitudes are different within each and every one of us. You can gain inspiration from someone, but you cannot imitate what someone else is doing to achieve success in your own life because they have a different set of circumstances that you have. Figure out your balance and adhere to it. But balance means you got to give in to both. And some of you aren't achieving balance because you're too in your right brain and you've rejected your left brain. You're too in your left brain and you rejected your right brain. You're too in your high and mighty BS and you ain't enough in your ratchetness. You're too much in your ratchetness and you ain't enough. You ain't enough in your spirituality. It's called balance, temperance. It's called balance. Here's another message coming through for this card. Stop fighting against yourself. Several things can be true at once. You contain multitudes. Accept this about yourself. Some of you are warring with the fact. You are warring. You are warring with the fact that you are deeply spiritual and deeply sexual. You are warring with the fact that you are deeply righteous and deeply ratchet. You need to get out of your own way. Several truths can be true within you at once, and none of those things work against each other. when you work for balance, when you strive for balance, all parts of you will get figured out and they will be placed exactly where they need to be placed to do the things that they need to do for you in your life, which is take you to your highest ascension. Balance is key. Balance is key. Flow within all of yourself is key, but balance and flow cannot be achieved within yourself until you accept all of you. And that there is why some of you can't be balanced, because you refuse to accept your magnificence and your problematicness, your masculinity and your femininity, your lower self and your higher self. We are all made of polarities. None of these things cancel each other out. They are just facts about us. And when you learn to accept these things about yourself, things will work better in your life. I said things will work better in your life. I said things will work better in your life. Next up, we have the Queen of Cups. Here's the thing. 2 messages. Some of you are the Queen of Cups. This benevolent being who pours, who nurtures, who helps, who gives, and you do it from a good perspective. You do it from a healthy perspective. You do it from a healing perspective, and that's dope. The message for some of you is that there is a nurturing, divine, feminine spirit that is just coming to pour into you. For some of you, it's going to be in the form of a deity. For some of you, it's going to be in the form of an ancestor. For some of you, it's going to be in the form of a friend. For some of you, it's going to be in the form of an elder. For some of you, it's going to be in the form of a fictional character. But you're going to have some loving, deep, nurturing, mothering, feminine energy that's going to come in and just give you all you need. And that's wonderful. For some of you, you've been that person from a very unhealthy perspective. You sacrifice, you never attend to self. And that's why you're in a fucked up space. A healer's job, and if you've been following me on TikTok, that link will be in the description when I post this video in my link tree. I recently did a video about inappropriate healers. If you're one of those person who just gives and 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 never takes and never receives and never takes time for yourself, that too is toxic. It's just as toxic as those who just take. You toxic. You toxic. You toxic. Fix it. Learn how to receive. Now, don't judge yourself. You got here by design. Abandonment issues, raised by narcissistic parents. Crazy shit has happened to you to put you in the position that you're in. Don't judge yourself. Just know better and do better. Just know better and do better. It's not okay to be the person that just gives, because you about to break. You about to break. It's not okay if you were the person who, I'm the strong friend, but you intentionally built a circle around you. You built a circle of weak people around you. You went after people who were broken, who had no intention of healing on purpose. That ain't cool either. You like to disguise yourself as I'm a helper, a healer, but really you went after people who have bigger issues than you because you didn't want to work on your issues. That ain't cool. And you want to say, oh, I was giving from my heart. No, you weren't. You were running. You were using other people's problems as a form of escapism. Didn't I tell you to bring yourself things to this reading? Didn't I tell you to get your comfort items? Didn't I tell you that I don't ever come to play in these readings? Because some of you are about to get your feelings hurt, or you just got your feelings hurt with what I just said. It's time to take care of yourself. It's time to focus up on learning about emotional regulation. It's time to understand that you are the source of your problems. It's time to understand that being the one who just gives, never has any boundaries, isn't good. It's time to recognize that being that person who just gives, I don't take, gives, is actually a form of energy vampirism. Fix it, Jesus. It's time to fix it, Jesus. So, fix it. Therapy, deep prayer ritual, journaling, and other forms of healing will help you with this. But you better get to fixing it. You better get to looking at it. You better get to doing something with it. Because if you don't, it's going to end up taking you out. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Them was just the first two cards. Them was just the first two cards. Alrighty then. Lenora, $5. Thank you so much for your super chat, my love. Mr. Darius has come up with an affirmation for himself. I believe in myself. I trust myself, and I know I can do anything I put my mind to. I love this affirmation. So everybody, we're going to do an affirmation. And this is not from Deacon Affirmation Box. This is from Mr. Darius. So I want to thank you, Mr. Darius, because your willingness to be so brave to uplift yourself is about to help so many of us uplift us. Look at what happens when we dare to love ourselves out loud. Look at what happens when we dare to affirm ourselves out loud. We help other people. So y'all repeat after me. And I'm going to place my hands on my body, on my skin, because I want to make sure I really get this infused in me. I believe in myself. Yeah, I said repeat after me. I believe in myself. I trust myself. And I know I can do anything I put my mind to. Let's say that 3 more times. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I know I can do anything I put my mind to. Let's do it again. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I know that I can do anything I put my mind to. Let's do this one more time. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I know that I can do anything I put my mind to. Yes! And tell Mr. Darius, yes, he can. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Alrighty then, let's keep going. We got this. You got this. Jupiter Wilder said, first time I caught this live, super called out, needed this. Yeah, the speak and spank will get you. It'll get you. It'll call you out and love you at the same time. It'll call you out and love you at the same time. Okay, we're going to fall deep into the Moonology deck. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Listen, we contain multitudes. You need to blend. You need to blend and balance your spirituality and your practicality. Your spiritual practice, your magical practice, you need to be doing that for supernatural things and also for the mundane. I put a spell on myself to guarantee that I'm always seeking help, that I'm always open to people who help me, that I am always open to good people. I put a spell on myself so that I can stop messing with the vices that are going to end up destroying me. I will put a spell on myself for everything, baby. This card is about balancing your spirituality and your practical. Now, here's the other side of this thing. Some of you are leaning too much into the spiritual and you're not doing the practical thing. You keep praying about an issue where you just need to do the practical thing. Let's break it down. Let's get really real. Some of y'all's money manifestation ain't working because you refuse to pay for a debt you incurred. Now, I'm not talking about student loans, medical debt, things like that. I'm talking about the fact that, like, let's use this as an example. You trying to manifest money, but you know good and well you done racked up $50,000 in credit card debt, and you have not even attempted to resolve it or pay it off. And you trying to do a bunch of money spells. And Spirit then told you in a very practical way, address the fact that you have a spending problem. We're not gonna give you no money. We're not gonna bless your money workings until you address the root of your problem. Another example, I don't trust a witch who uses witchcraft in a situation where humanity needs to be utilized. For example, I have a former friend that because of their abandonment issues, because of their daddy issues, they have ended up being a really messed up person. They owe a lot of people a lot of money. They actively threw people under the bus and screwed over people. And their solution to all of that is always to do some magic, to throw bad juju at people. And you know something? Their magic never really works. It never works because they were the problem in a very practical way. And universe ain't gonna assist you in a magical way when you need to handle that in a practical way. You need to pay the people back that you owe money. You need to make amends for the fact that you've done people wrong. Ain't no candles that need to be lit. You ain't got to do no spell for that. You need to stand up in that. This card is about balancing practicality and spirituality. And when you balance it, you can use both. And both are going to be beneficial in either or situation. There are times when I have been in a spiritual situation and my spidey sense has gone off, and I've had to bring a very practical outlook to a spiritual situation. I've been in the middle of ritual and like my spidey sense was like, something is wrong here, and I had to bring the gangster out of me. I had to bring the hood out of me to be like, hey, nope, to redirect the situation. Conversely, I have been in some of the most hoodish situations. I have been in some of the most street situations where it was going however it was going, and I had to literally conjure up the storm. I had to literally just be the witch that I am to guarantee not only my life, but the life of the people. When you are able to balance your spirituality and your practicality, you will be so very powerful. You are least powerful if you are not as a witch, as a spiritual practitioner, if you aren't doing your healing, if you aren't doing your decolonization and your shadow work, if you're not doing your therapy work, you are disabling yourself as a healer. You are disabling yourself as a spiritual practitioner. You are disabling yourself in basic ways. The full moon in Pisces card, balance, spirituality, and practicality, is understanding that when we look at the sign of Pisces, two fish, one swimming downstream and one swimming upstream. It's not about fighting that. It's about accepting the duality of yourself. It's about understanding that sometimes you will flow upstream and sometimes you will flow downstream. It's about accepting both aspects and understanding that it's not about a war against one another. It's about an ebb and a flow. There's sometimes some parts of you are going to reign and go this way, and there are some parts of you that are going to reign and go this way. All right. Y'all good? Y'all understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Let me check in with these comments. Lucille said, love your honesty and power. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Kristen09 said, not my money management being called out. Well, guess it's time to finally get serious. You got this, honey. But it is time to get serious. Lucille, thank you so much, my darling, for your super chat. Lady Lotus said accountability. Bree Bree said, yikes. Yeah, it's expensive. My sleep disorder went untreated for long, so it caught up with me in high school, college. Was tricky. I couldn't focus, remember much because of disassociation. Woo, yeah. I hope that you are continuing to pour into yourself. You had a lot going on, and don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself. Just pour into you. Just pour in to you. The Emperor Bree said, faith without works is dead. You heard that. That's right. Jessica Carpenter. Thank you. Wait. Carpentier. I think I said your name right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you for your super chat. Jessica said thank you, as always, for the spanking, LadySpeech. I got you. You know I enjoy it. You know I like being here. And we all get spanked together. Deja R said, this is my first live. Thank you and welcome, my dear. It is good to see you. It is good to see you. Oh, it's so good to see so many of you saying the affirmation. I love it. Dopest Energy said, hey, y'all. Hey, Dopest Energy. Erica, welcome, my dear. Erica said, oh, my God, you look so pretty. Thank you. Smiley B ad. Wait, Smiley B ad. Yeah, said, greetings, loving the yellow. Thank you, baby. You know, I was wearing something different today. I was wearing all black. I love black. I'm a whole goth person. I love black. I love the dead. I love the darkness. But in balance, I actually love the opposite side too. I love the sun. I love the light. I love all of that. So I was in my doom and my beautiful doom and gloom. My beautiful doom and gloom today was good. I wasn't in a bad mood, but I just was wearing all black and it was good. But I was like, let me put on some bright colors for y'all because I'm feeling good. And I'm so glad that you guys appreciate me in it. Deja said, are you on Instagram or TikTok? I am on TikTok. I'm not on Instagram. All the people there's people who are stealing my content and they're representing my face, and they've stole a lot of money from all of you guys. They sure have. They've stole a whole lot of money from you guys scamming on Instagram and asking for money. So I'm not on Instagram. I am on TikTok. If you go to my, when I post this video, I will be putting my link tree in the description, and you can get me at my official sites. Please know that I am in contact with 2 separate lawyer firms. I'm going to handle these scammers. Mystically, magically, and legally. I'm going to handle these scammers. And I know at least 1 or 2 of them be in my lives. So, if you're scared, you should be. Also, you already are clocked by my spirits, which means you're going to pay me back in 4 lifetimes. Unless you come ultra collect in this one. But I don't feel like you're going to come ultra correct. Anyway, I'm on TikTok. And my link tree will be in the description when I post the video. All right, good people. Let's move on to the second card in the Moonology deck. Also on TikTok, you'll know it's me because I just hit 470, either 470 or 475 followers. I'm not too sure. 475,000, not just 100. And I'm not saying that out of ego, just so you know what the page is. I'm the one with the most followers. The real count on TikTok is me with the most followers. And I've got about 475,000 right now. Just had a video go viral, so hit me up, baby. Hit me up. Okie dokie. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. New moon in Aries. New moon in Aries, new moon in Aries. Let me tell you that Aries season always starts things. It always starts things. It's the first sign of the zodiac. It's about action. I'm a Libra. Aries is my exact opposite sign. So I actually have an affinity for Aries. I've never met an Aries I didn't love. I've never met an Aries I didn't love. I love Aries. We have a connection. And when we get in there, we get in there. We get in there. I love an Aries. Aries is about get up and go. 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 Handle it. Get up and go. It's time to take action. You've been thinking about your dreams, your goals, your desires, what you want for so long. You need to make it happen. The one thing I love about Aries, I love several. One of the things I love about Aries is the fact that if they got it together, they're going to move on a goal. If they don't have it together, they're going to move on a goal. And the latter part of that used to make me so nervous, and it would rack my nerves back in the day. Because an Aries will just start going and walking towards their dream if they have nothing. They'll be like, I didn't prepare for this. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to start walking toward my dreams. And I'm a Libra. I'm like, well, let's prepare. Let's think about some things. Let's at least pack a lunch. Can we pack a lunch in an overnight bag? And the Aries would be like, nope. And 9 times out of 10, they'll end up regretting the fact that they at least didn't pack a lunch. But 10 times out of 10, they're going to make that goal. And I love it. It's time to move on your goal. It's time to pack a lunch and move on your goal and your dreams and your desires. Pack a lunch. Pack it up. It's time to go. It's time to get so weird. It's time to pursue, and what I love about Aries is that, don't just pursue, the regular goal. Pursue the delusional goal. Pursue your delusion. Do you understand? Aries season this year, it messed me up in all the best ways. It messed me up. I went through so many changes. Every day in Aries season, I was like, what's going on? What's going on? I'm new. I'm not doing that no more. I'm doing this. I ain't doing that no more. I'm doing this. I was all over the place. I came out of Aries season, entered into Taurus season. I'm like, I know exactly what to do to make everything happen the way I wanted to. Aries is chaos. It's usable chaos, though. It's usable chaos, though. Wow. Take action. Go do the weird thing. You've been thinking about this goal, this dream, this business for a long time. It's time to go. It's time to go for it. It's time to get weird. It's time to shoot your shot at your deepest desires. Shoot your shot at your deepest desires. Let me tell y'all something. I'm delusional right now. I'm delusional. I'm delusional. I'm delusional. I'm delusional. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm delusional. I'm delusional in the way that the incels and the racists are delusional. They think they are gonna get the world that they want. No, you're not. But you're delusional, and you're building towards that world, even though it's not gonna happen. I am delusional. My world is gonna happen. I am delusional in the way of everything I want is mine. Everything I want is mine. And you know what? Me being delusional has made a really good life for me. And so I'm suggesting this as a manifestation tip to you. Be delusional. Not delusional in a dismal sense. What if we were delusional in the way that we just get what we want? We just heal. We just draw to ourselves a community that loves each other. Let's be delusional. Let's just X out of the world that they have said that we should accept and just start building towards a world that we want to see. Yeah, be delusional. Manifest the life you want. No more playing by rules of white supremacy. No more playing by rules of slave-based capitalism. Do what you want. And I don't mean in a capitalistic way. What makes your heart happy? I'm being delusional. So what this means is I'm going to build apothecaries and S clubs, and then I'm eventually going to buy some land for a bunch of us just to be together and farm and have an anarchist community. And that's absolutely possible. And it's going to be possible, and I'm creating it. Look, my delusion has led to this beautiful community that we have here. My delusion, because I was delusional. I said, I know I can make a safe community for us online to be and grow. And I just did it. And people were like, you can't do that. And I was like, yes, I can. And here we are together. Be delusional in your greatness. And that's what I really mean. Let's act like there are no obstacles to our greatness. Let's act like we are sovereign. Let's act like and lean into the fact that we're magnificent. That's what I mean when I mean delusional. You're the greatest thing walking. Why are you not acting like it? Why are you not acting like you're not a total creative genius? You need to fix that. You're a creative genius. Start acting like it. You're an intellectual genius. Start acting like it. You're a musical genius. Start acting like it. When I say be delusional, I mean walk in your good, believe in yourself. That's what I mean when I say delusional. Be delusional, because these incels are delusional and they're out here doing random shit and making the world a fucked up place. These racists are delusional and they're out here believing in a racist world. They're making this world a fucked up place. I think we need to do the same thing they're doing in the opposite direction. Just go with me here in the opposite direction. And if you don't believe me, guess what? You're already participating in it because you're here because I'm delusional. I was so delusional to think that I could build a community of people who we can just build and grow and decolonize and rediscover ourselves. And look at who's here. You! So you're delusional too. Welcome. All right, let's move on. We're going to be working with the Ancestors and Angels deck now. We have the Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Listen. In the next couple weeks, you're about to be getting a lot of downloads. Listen carefully to this part of the reading. In the next couple weeks, you're about to be getting some very intense downloads. But also for the rest of your life, you're going to be getting downloads. The spirits are going to be talking to you about where you need to heal. Your shadow work is going to be talking to you about where you need to heal. Your body is going to be talking to you about where you need to heal. TJ Sports said Jesus heals. Yes, Jesus does. And so do I. Welcome. Don't get bigoted or disrespectful, or you will be removed. Jesus is a friend of ours over here. And so is Kalima, the Orisha, the Loa, the Hindu gods, the deities of all of the Native American spirits, because I'm in America and I'm on stolen land. So as long as you can respect the fact that everybody's healer is welcome here, you're welcome here. You're welcome here. You're welcome here. Thank you, Ashley. You're taking care of it. I love it. Anyway, do your shadow work. Do your healing. The Medicine Guardian. You're going to receive messages from your most divine. You're going to receive messages from your ancestors, your angels. Your body is going to be talking to you about where and why you need to heal. For the next couple weeks and for the rest of your life, Spirit is going to be very specific about where you need to hone in to heal yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and all the other places on every single body. You're going to be getting these messages spiritually. I want you to remember that taking care of these things practically is absolutely advised. So if your ancestors tell you to go to the doctor because you got something going on with your heart, go to the doctor. Earlier we had the temperance card. It's about balance, balancing your spirituality and your practicality. In health, in business, in finances, and love. Your spirituality will inform every aspect of your life. But your spirituality informing every aspect of your life does not mean that it is discouraging you from taking practical steps to get that thing fixed. So sometimes the spirits, gods, goddesses, your ancestors will tap you on the shoulder to say, hey, you've got some mental illness to deal with. And so then what you do is go to a psychiatrist or a psychotherapist to address that. Okay? Medicine in so many forms. And I want you to remember that medicine comes to you everywhere. It is pills. It is also the food you eat. It's the people you hang out with. It's the things you consume. I invite you all. Here's one simple thing. I invite you all to take an inventory and an audit of your social media. How much of your social media entertains you? How much of your social media heals you? How much of your social media helps you decolonize? How much of your social media helps you to ground and connect with yourself? Bring a balance to that. Bring a balance to that. You're about to be getting a lot of messages around where and why you need to heal. Pay attention to it. You're also going to be getting a lot of downloads and messages in regards to specific instructions to tell you exactly how to do these things. You're going to be getting a lot of downloads around how you heal yourself. And any one of you who fashions yourself as a healer for yourself or the community, I need you to understand that these next few weeks to months are very crucial and important. The medicine that you end up making for yourself by paying attention to where you need to heal is going to be the medicine that other people need too. And the only way that you can produce good medicine for them is by producing the best medicine for you. And the only way you can produce the best medicine for you is if you're absolutely paying attention to you. I'm a healer, and I'm 20 years deep in the game. And my first client is always myself. I'm effective for you because I'm here for myself. Be effective for your community by being here for you. We have the High Priestess. High Priestess. Oh, I lost my crown. She back. Harness your mystic power. Listen, do you want to know why Abrahamic religions center male gods? I'll tell you. Because the original forms of worship, divine feminine energy was at the front. It did not translate into divine feminine energy being the best or better or over men, in that there was a hierarchy of worthiness. That's never what it meant. The High Priestess was just the first. It was a job title. Harness your mystic power. Harness your mystic power. It's time. It's time. It's time to tap in. I said it's time. It's time. It's time to tap in. I said it's time. It's time. It's time to tap in. You powerful as fuck. You powerful as fuck. Your magic is potent, and it's time to tap in. It's time to tap into the divine feminine. It's time to tap into the High Priestess. It's time to tap into the end all, the be all, because that's who the High Priestess was. She was nothing without the High Priest. The High Priest could not ascend without her. So this is why neither of those positions were better than the other. They were integral. She simply was the first to lead. That's it. Sick patriarchy. Abrahamic religions married with white supremacy got jealous of her, so they made male gods and only centered them and completely subjugated their femininity. But here we understand that it is time to step into your magic. Quit acting like you ain't powerful. Quit acting like you ain't the shit. Stop it now. And step into the greatest version of yourself. We're in a whole portal. Y'all better quit acting like you ain't got the chance to be the best version of yourself. You literally can be. your own superhero. You literally are tasked with being the best version of yourself. You are literally being given the red, not fuck that, the golden carpet to be everything you're supposed to be. Step into your greatness. Quit playing around. We're going to move on to the African Goddess Rising deck. I'm not even going to check in with the comments right now because I know that beat you down. I know that last session right hooked and left hooked you into the bed. I'm going to move on. I'm going to check in with these comments later. T'Challa. We are now in the African Goddess Rising deck. Couple messages. The first one is, it's finally safe to be you. For those of us who've been at this for a while, for those of us who've been paying our dues, for those of us who have been long time breaking generational curse, for those of us who've been doing the work, you've made safe space to be you. So it's time to be that. It's time to play full out. It's time to stop acting like you ain't as great as you are. It's time to stop acting like you so small because you're not. Now, the other message is, there are those of you who refuse to fight for the safe space. You better fight. There are those of you who considered yourself content being oppressed. Stop with that. Because your liberation depends, not only your liberation, the liberations of others depends on you understanding how magnificent you are. Quit playing around. Quit acting like you ain't the shit. Seek out safe spaces to be you, and then be you. And the more you are you, the more you will find and then create spaces to be you. Because here's the thing. Being you is the only option. Being you is what we need. Being you and all your weirdness, your greatness, your artisticness, your alternativeness, your magnificence. It's the exact medicine your spirits, your ancestors, your communities need. I want to remind you that it is you who we are waiting for. There is not one person to save us. It's you. It is me who we are waiting for. It's time to be you. This space that I create, it's exactly for this card. The meaning of this card. I'm not trying to save any of you because I can't. I ain't trying to heal any of you because I can't. But what I've come to understand as a master healer is, if you create a safe enough space, people will do what they're supposed to do in that space. They'll heal. They'll be themselves. Be you. Do you. Because you're exactly the medicine that we need. Last card. Jumbia. Masks. How appropriate after what I just said. Be you. Jumbia masks. The mask you wear can kill you. Some of the masks that some of you are wearing will kill you. As a neurodivergent person, this card has a lot of meanings. The first one is masking. I know what masking is from a neurodivergent space. It is a space where you are covering yourself, and that will create a lot of chaos for you internally. It'll create a lot of war. A lot of war for you internally. This is an invitation to unmask. Be you. Yeah, it's going to get weird around you. Yeah, you're going to repel all the neurotypicals. Yeah, you're going to like make people uncomfortable. And then you're going to make yourself comfortable. And then you're going to draw other weirdos, vagabonds, neurospicy, and non-neurotypical people to you who understand you. It's time to unmask. For some of you, it's time to unmask you gay. For some of you, it's time to unmask you're a misandrious. For some of you, it's time to unmask you're an anarchist. For some of you, it's time to unmask you are whoever it is that you are. But you're not who you were pretending to be for such a long time. Let's get weird. That's the point of this whole Pluto and what is it? Retrograde. The full moon. All of this coming together. Baby, the incels are getting weird and they're getting bold. The racists are getting weird. They're getting bold. The people in power are getting weird. They're getting bold. Everybody who means us harm is getting weird and getting bold. You who has medicine. You who has art. You who has good ideas for the community. You get weird too. Get weird. All of the bad people are getting weird. All of the fucked up people are getting weird. We should get weird too. All of the healing people should get weird. If they can bleed over everything, should we heal over everything? If they can be fucked up over everything, shouldn't we not be fucked up over everything? These are just thoughts and ideas. Get weird. Get weird. In all of the healing ways, get weird. Make it strange. Come from a place of love, but make it strange. Unhinged is the theme, darling. Unhinged is the theme. All of the bad people are doing the unhinged things. You're not a bad person. You got a little mental illness. That's not bad. Get weird. Put a little healing on it. Put a lot of healing on it because that's not what they're doing. Season your weirdness with healing. Season your weirdness with love. Season your weirdness with ascension. But let's make it weird. An invitation. Well, my love, that's it for your full moon reading. I want to thank you all for your super chance. Vamp Kitten, you just been representing all night. I love ya. How do I say that first name? Siet Yana. Siet? Is it Siet Yana? Let me know how to pronounce your name. Thank you so much for your super chat. Lacey said I'm on a Grubhub hustling, so I'm falling behind, but I'm here and needing all this healing. You are right on time, baby. You are right on time. You are not falling behind. You are right on time, and thank you for your super chat. We got Vamp Kitten again. Physical and spiritual health, hand in hand. Yes, they do go hand in hand. Oh, my beautiful loves. I don't want to take up all your time. I just want to take up a little bit of your time, and I've done that. I want you to go and do some ritual. I want you to go and take care of yourself. Even if all you do is speak your manifestations, even if all you do is pray and release what needs to go, do that, because you deserve that. And with that being said, I love you. I live you. I thank you. Peace.